Hello fellas. Welcome back to Top 5 Choices. Today's video I am gonna do a detailed review and pick the top 5 best curved gaming monitors, 2021. After doing proper researches, we came to the conclusion that meets the best in terms of overall. Kindly leave a like if you find this helpful, and I'd appreciate if you subscribe to my channel and turn on post notifications if you haven't. We will be also providing affiliates link to purchase from Amazon. Kindly use to for best offers and purchase from anywhere in the world. We'll be back with more videos. The Dell Alienware 1900R is very good curved ultra-wide IPS LCD monitor with a 3440 x 1440 resolution. It has very wide viewing angles so the sides of the screen remain accurate when viewed from up close. The Alienware has a fast response time and very low input lag that will please most hardcore gamers, and it also supports NVIDIA's GSYNC implementation of variable refresh rate so it can deliver smooth motion without tearing. Unfortunately, it can't produce deep, uniform blacks and it is not well suited for a dark room. The Dell Alienware AW3418DW is a good monitor for mixed usage. Its large size and good resolution make it good for gaming use as well as office use, as it allows for multitasking. It has a low input lag that makes it very responsive. If you place it in an average lit room, you will enjoy the picture quality. The stand supports the monitor well and there is little wobble. Its design blends with the overall futuristic design of this monitor. The Dell Alienware AW3418DW has decent ergonomics. You can adjust the height, swivel left and right and tilt up and down, but there is no option to rotate. Nonetheless, the degrees of freedom should be enough to allow you to position it according to your preferences. When looking the Dell Alienware 1900R from the back, the modern design with the abundance of straight lines and flat clear planes becomes apparent. The inputs are hidden and there is provision for cable management through the stand. The borders of the Dell AW3418DW are thin. The PIXIO starts with a high-contrast VA panel running at 1080p resolution. The biggest surprise is its wide color gamut. PIXIO doesn't specify the coverage, and since there's no HDR here, we'd expect a screen that sticks to the sRGB color gamut. But after testing, we discovered it covers more of the DCI P3 spec than nearly every other monitor we've tested. A little more digging revealed a Samsung-sourced panel with a quantum dot backlight. Users looking for maximum color will certainly want to check out the PIXIO. Like most monitors today, the PIXIO has a flicker-free backlight. PIXIO specs it with a max brightness of 200 nits and contrast ratio of 3:0:0:1, but we found higher numbers in our testing. Right out of the box, this display offers some nice surprises. The only bundled cable is DisplayPort, which you'll need to use the maximum 144 Hz refresh rate. If you use the HDMI port, you're limited to 120 Hz, and DVI tops out at 60 Hz. The power supply is a small wall wart. You must assemble the stand and base, but tools aren't required. The PIXIO features a no-frills design that leaves out things like lighting effects, USB ports and speakers. The screen is surrounded by thin 8mm bezels and flush-mounted. There's a tight-fitting anti-glare layer that minimizes the air gap to the TFT, thin film transistor, resulting in a clear picture with no grain. There was no bleed or glow on our sample. The stand is quite light and offers only a 15-degree tilt adjustment. It's made from plastic and attaches near the bottom of the panel. There's a bit of wobble, thanks to a small mount point. The base is small, saving some desktop space but sacrificing a little stability. Gaming monitors with a 21:9 aspect ratio, aka ultra-wide monitors, have established their relevance and usefulness in the gaming genre. A wide variety of sizes and curve radii are available from 34 to 38 inches diagonally and curves from 1800R to 3800R. But the more extreme specs are found in the mega-wide category, where you'll find 32:9 49 inch. These displays are laser-focused on gaming, and their extreme size and curve are better suited for entertainment. We've looked at two other high-res, 32:9 screens, the AOC Agon AG493UCX and Viatek SUW49DA, both with a very tight 1800R curve radius. But here comes Samsung with its latest Odyssey G9, the LC49G95T. The Samsung 49-inch Odyssey G9 has the most extreme curve we've seen yet, 1000R, and is one of the best gaming monitors we've tested. At a comfortable viewing distance of 2 to 3 feet, it completely fills your peripheral vision. But that's not all, it's a really good-looking monitor too. Samsung starts with a VA panel in mega-wide QHD resolution, 5120x1440. That's the equivalent of two 27-inch 1440p monitors side by side for a 32:9 aspect ratio. It also means an ideal 109 ppi pixel density, which represents a sweet spot in the performance-price spectrum. Though it requires a bit more graphics horsepower than a 2560x1440 monitor, it's not quite as demanding as a 16:9 4K screen, which has a million more pixels to move about. It also means higher speeds. The other two 49 inches we've tested top out at 120Hz, but the Odyssey G9 manages 240Hz, making it one of the fastest large monitors we've seen yet. Samsung has also put its image quality cred into this monitor with extended color, display HDR 1000 and a factory calibration. The Dell S3220DGF is an impressive 1440p gaming monitor. It has a curved design and it doesn't take up much room, even with the support stand attached. Gaming feels responsive due to the fast refresh rate and low input lag. Also, the native FreeSync support should help reduce any screen tearing. It can display deep blacks in a dimly lit room thanks to its VA panel's high contrast ratio. That said, its viewing angles are inadequate, which means that images look washed out when viewed from the side. It has decent reflection handling and okay peak brightness, making it suitable for a moderately lit room, but visibility can be an issue if there's direct light. The Dell S3220DGF is an impressive gaming monitor. It has a very low input lag, which ensures a responsive gaming experience. It has FreeSync technology for reducing screen tearing, and its fast response time ensures that motion blur is minimal in fast-moving scenes. While its response time isn't as good as other 165Hz monitors, it should still be good enough for most people. The Dell S3220DGF's design is quite similar to most other Dell monitors, only that the logos on the front and back of the screen are blue. It's a fairly large screen, and while the stand is larger than some of the other Dell monitors on the market, it's still not very big. Acer starts with the latest in monitor tech, a type of IPS panel dubbed Fast IPS. These new panel parts bring solid viewing angles and saturated color into the world of speed with greater gray, GTG, response times of 1 millisecond or less. The X38 also offers G-Sync, with the latest NVIDIA module incorporating HDMI 2.0 and DisplayPort 1.4 inputs. We also got it to run AMD FreeSync, though it has not been certified by AMD. A native 144Hz refresh rate is enhanced by a reliable 175Hz overclock accessible in the on-screen display, OSD, menu. Our sample ran at full speed without issue. The X38's resolution is something fairly new to the marketplace, 3840x1600. It's virtually the same pixel density as a 34-inch 3440x1440 monitor, 111 pixels per inch, ppi, versus 110 ppi. That extra screen height is apparent too, as the 21:9 aspect ratio X38 is taller than a 16:9 27-inch monitor. It's also about 1.5 inches taller than a 34-inch ultra-wide. The X38 accepts HDR10 signals up to 10 bits, with peak output over 450 nits. Though the panel's native contrast ratio is an IPS typical 1000:1, it includes a variable backlight feature that effectively increases that figure, which we'll delve into in a bit.